that causes those things to come together, that turns things around in this city. As I said, that's right, let's hear it. And whenever I address folks who come up to lobby, I always make a point that was just illustrated right there. The name of this game is I am your constituent and I vote. I am a constituent and I vote. All right? And don't fake it. Be a constituent and vote. Right, because they know how to figure out if you're not a constituent and if you don't vote. They got that down. We understand that as elected officials because that's how we exist, from people who will vote for us. And so our battle is a battle both of the policymakers, but also in the community. Because it is the power of the community that ultimately shapes what happens in the laws. No matter what people tell you, most of us will go and do the things that we feel the majority of those who send us to these jobs want. And so the fight is not just to convince an individual legislator, of the rightness of our cause and the justness of our cause, or the great reasons that we have. The issue is going to be, in part, having enough people behind us so that that person cannot avoid but listen to you, and ultimately, in listening to you, find the rightness in your argument. And it takes a while. It is a battle. It is a battle. I describe it that way. Myself and some of us here, we've been through a lot of battles. Some of you are part of the Rockefeller drug lord. Yeah. You understand how it's a battle. And we know how to lose some battles and win the war. And that will happen to us. You should never be discouraged because you know you're right. Never let anyone turn you around. You know you're right. Some of you, because you've experienced it, you've gone through it, you've felt it, you have to learn the ability to help other people feel what you've experienced. And you have to be open. And most of you are. Those of you who spoke earlier today, and many of you, the fact that you have the moral courage to open your hearts up and your experiences up to other people is just absolutely amazing. It amazes me, and I've been through it with a lot of folks over a lot of periods of time, and I'm still amazed. And for those uninformed and in the dark, it will open up the door and let sunshine shine on their hearts and their brains. And that is the game that we're in today. That is the battle, that is the fight. That's what we're going to do to win this. So I'm just here. We're still voting in the assembly, and we still got business to do. The end of the session is very crowded. Lots of things are going on. Lots of compromises and fights and struggles there. But this one is so important that I knew we had to stop and take the time and make it a part of the end of this battle. And Tamar, who is forever our emotional leader, and I see bringing life into the world. Can you imagine what kind of child that's going to be with? Right? You're going to have to move a whole lot of historical figures aside to make room for this baby. We have that ability to do this kind of work, and it is a joy and a treasure to do it. And that we can do it together is what life is really, really about. And so I'm just happy that you've all come. I expect to see you again. I'd love it if we could pass it and we could all be gone, but that's not realistic. You know that. But we're here to fight today, tomorrow, next week, next session, as much as we have to bring justice to the world. Right? Isn't that what the president said? The arc of history bends towards justice, but it's a long bend. But we can do it. And there are people who aren't involved in this situation, who will be in the future, and you will be a part of making their lives better. And nobody may ever say thank you for that other than me, because I'm here to thank you. But you will know it in your heart, and that will make you a better person. So let's fight, let's keep going on, let's keep strong, keep your voices loud, come bang on the doors, talk to whoever will listen, talk to those who won't listen. Thank you, God bless.